Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today and welcome back to my channel. Today, what I wanted to share with you is how I got our house all cleaned up and ready for the colder weather ahead. And on the day that I filmed this video, it was actually a really beautiful, cool fall afternoon. Even though it's already started snowing here and it's gotten quite a bit colder, I still wanted to share this with you guys in case you need to get your house ready. So I am all cozy. I'm wearing my comfy sweater and I also put on my fuzzy warm socks. So let's go ahead and get started. Here I am at the shoe rack that hangs on the back of our door. I kind of call this the shoe shelf. And all I'm going to do is take out all of my summer sandals and get them put away. So I'm going to take down anything that I won't be wearing for several months now. Obviously, open-toed shoes, little slip-on shoes that are impractical in the snow, and just kind of deciding what shoes I want to keep in here and what shoes I'm going to put away. And this is where I like to store my off-season shoes. It's just a big pull-out drawer. It's like a Tupperware container that you can get for storage. I think they're mostly for under the bed, but they work really well in my closet, so I keep all of my off-season shoes in here. And so this is what the shoe shelf looks like once I've gotten things kind of cleaned off of it. I did end up putting some winter boots in here for the kids already. And now I'm just going to clean it all out. There was a lot of dirt in some of these cubbies, and so I took a nice wash rag and went ahead and got them all cleaned off. All right, so this is where the real cleaning up begins. This is the bench in my kitchen. It's right by the back door and it's a built-in area, so it's the perfect area to have shoes and coats and bags. And it actually opens up at the bottom and there's a little storage space underneath. So I keep all of the winter things under there, but in order to get to it, I have to clean everything off of the top of the bench first. So I'll just get this all cleared away and then give it a little bit of a wipe off to get the dust off, and then I'll be able to get all of the winter things out. As you guys can see, I ended up taking the rug and placing this down. I thought maybe this would be a good place to put boots, but it was a little bit too big for the space. So I ended up just using a nice clean white towel. Since everything else is white around it, I thought I can put our boots on here, and then if it gets snow and mud on it, I can just go ahead and throw it in the washer. And I think so far it seems to be working pretty well for us. And now it's time to just put everything back together again. This shelf over here is the shelf that I keep Olivia's homeschool stuff on and general crafting supplies because we do a lot of our work at the kitchen table. And the other shelf on the other side is where I keep hats and shoes for the kids and winter gloves and things like that, which you guys will see more of in just a minute. So this is the hard part where I get to here. I'm never sure exactly what to do. So I'm gonna come on and just like talk it through for a second. I have two other bins. This is always sort of the hat bin for the kids, and this is the hat bin for the grown-ups, but I think I'm gonna put Justin's sunglasses. So that's Justin's basket that's always up on the top there, and I think I'm gonna keep the umbrella up here for now too, because I'm just like not really sure what to do with all that. So the kids' hat basket goes on the top. This is a shoe bin, but I think I'm gonna have Olivia put her boots either on the towel or hanging in the door over here like this. She might get mad at me for that. I don't know. We'll see when she gets up from her nap. So I put Jamie's boots up there, and since I washed those out, I might like put my most frequently worn hats in there and like Justin's most frequently worn hats in there, because otherwise what ends up happening is this like overflows. And then halfway through the winter, it feels like chaos and I get really sick of it and I want to like rip out half of my kitchen, which I can't do. So I'm trying, I really just want it to look cozy and not cluttered. These coats may not stay here all winter. I may move those to the back door. I haven't decided. So I'm going to sit down on the floor and kind of look through our hats and gloves and see which bins I want to put them in. And like if I want to put some summer hats away for Olivia, I'll just put them in her closet. Baby, are you ready for it to get cold? No. Yeah. Me neither. Let's see. I don't know. This is a hood that goes on a jacket. I'm not even gonna bother putting that away. I think it goes to that jacket. So I'm not putting it away. I'll just put it on the jacket. I may even go ahead and put some scarves up there. I don't know. And I think I'll put her cold hats with our cold hats because this is the point where I realize that we have been blessed beyond measure. This is the point where I realize that there are gonna be people who are cold all winter long, and we are so blessed that we have an overflowing bin of warm weather hats and summertime hats. And it seems, you guys might think it sounds silly, but I mean, I've got a stack of scarves and blankets, and this is the part where I realize that we're so blessed, and this is, you know, it's a good problem to have, pulling out all of your warm weather stuff and getting ready for the winter and knowing that it's all going to be okay. Like, this is a good problem to have. So yeah, here's an overview of what the shoe rack looks like now. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Please excuse my messy walls. I promise it's going to look so much better when it's done. Also, please excuse the cat scratches on the kitty door, but we had to put a door up here to keep the kids safe, and we had to put a kitty door in it so the kitties could get up and down. But this is what I decided to do, and I don't know, this may work, it may not work. This is totally new this year. I've never done anything like it before, but I ended up doing scarves up in the top. These are the ones, I wear these like all the time in the winter. Sometimes I just wear them around the house. I layer them to go out and about. I'm always in scarves. I put Justin's beanies in here because he wears beanies all winter long. I grabbed this, is a new hat I got for myself from the dollar store. My leather gloves, my black ones and my tan ones, and just little knit gloves that I'll wear when I'm out playing with the kids, or like if I go on a walk or something. I'm gonna keep these shoes out, even though technically they're a peep toe. I will wear them with my black tights. I'll keep my slip-ons here because I'll wear those with tights, and my, pardon the fact that they're stained, but I wore them outside a lot, so I do need to clean them. But these are like my little Cinderella shoes. Jamie's boots that were gifted to us from a very dear friend, Auntie Annie. Thank you, thank you. My favorite booties. I've had these for years and years. They're from Payless. I'm sure they're gone. I've had to polish them several times. Justin's dress shoes that he sometimes wears to church, but not a lot because they're not comfy. A pair of tennis shoes of mine, probably 10 years old. My boots that I need to polish because I got a scuff on them at the pumpkin patch. my walking slash jogging shoes, and then Olivia's little boots down here, which she popped her little mittens in there, but I need to wash them. So I'm gonna try that for the shoe shelf because that'll be easy to grab, because that's the back door, so that'll be really easy to grab when we're running and going. And then I just hung up jackets. I mean, we kind of always have jackets here that change throughout the year, but these are like that's a work jacket for Justin, and this, I think, is the jacket that the hood goes on. He always needs a hoodie. This is my favorite green sweatshirt. My fleece is under it, and just like, I don't know, like a workout jacket that I can just grab to layer with. So that's there. I did end up putting the kids' warm hats with any extra warm hats that we have. You know, it's nice to have one or two because snow happens and mud happens a lot. Right, like usually halfway through December, early January, everything is just muddy. So it's nice to have extra things that can get thrown in the wash, and then you still have something warm to put on. So that is in the bottom. I don't think I'm going to put away Olivia's summer shoes because she dresses up in them. So I think I'm just going to leave them here, and then she can play in them if she wants to. And then same thing for the summer hats. I'm just going to leave them in the top here because she dresses up in almost all of these throughout the week and plays with them. And then I hope James fits in this. This is 6 to 9 months. But it was huge on him last winter because he was, you know, 6 to 8 weeks old when it was really cold and we were going outside to play. He wasn't even 3 months old, so he didn't fit in this at all. Right now he's wearing 18-month clothes. He's a month away from being a year old, so we'll see. I hope he fits it. If not, we'll find something, I'm sure. This is Olivia's snowsuit that she's worn for a couple years and she just loves it. I've got an extra diaper bag here because sometimes in the wintertime I do need something bigger with all the hats and jackets and gloves, so I'm going to keep that there. Right now, these are the jackets that they're wearing, so I'm going to keep these here because Jamie's been wearing the red and black jacket. Olivia's been wearing her pink fluffy North Face. I've been carrying their diaper bag stuff in this because it's like a backpack and I can just throw it on and easily still carry the kids. And then I ended up getting her boots out, which she got paint on. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'm going to get her a new pair of boots. If they work, they work, you know. If she's just going to be mudding around in them, I don't know if I'm going to get her new boots. I'll be honest with you. These were from Kmart or Walmart. I don't remember. We got a gift certificate, so my husband and I got shoes. And these are my Rocket Dogs that I got at DSW probably a good 7 or 8 years ago. But they're great and they fit perfect, so they need to be dusted, but other than that, they're wonderful. And then these little boots, where did I get these? DSW. And these are also 7 or 8 years old because I got them when I got my Rocket Dogs, and I don't even remember who made them. But they're cute. I don't even remember who made those boots. So that's what I'm doing with the bench. I'm also going to keep a couple of warm blankets here for James because I'm legally not allowed to put him in that snowsuit in the car seat. So, like, I have to just put him in a warm coat and then blankets. And so I'm going to keep some warm blankets right by the door too that I can just grab and wrap him up in when we need to get to getting. If you guys saw my fall home tour, you'll know that this is right by the front door. And I just thought it was really nice to have some coats by the front door too, so that if we're going out that way, we don't have to run all the way to the back door first. And now it's time for me to do the cleaning right by the back door. This is where we come in and out of the house 90% of the time. So as you can imagine, there's always dirt tracked in, there's always leaves tracked in. I just thought it would be really nice to start with a clean slate and get it all swept out and wiped down and ready for, you know, basically more snow and more mud. Because these rugs are always at the back door, they were pretty full of just sand and dust and dirt. So I took them outside and just shook them out really, really well before laying them back down, so that way they don't just put more dust back in the house. I also just wanted to show you guys that I used the vinegar cleaning spray. This is the cleaner that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I've used it in other cleaning videos before. I just really like how it cleans everything. It gets a lot of scuffs and dirt off, and then I just wiped it all off with a warm, wet washcloth.
Mud on it, because when you get inside and the timer goes off, you can take them right off.
Can you tell me a little bit about what you have on?
Wearing warm gloves and a nice warm hat, and I don't have my suit on yet.
You're very cute. I'm gonna eat you up. Owl shirt.
With a bow in it. Blue in the tail.
Can I have a kiss?
A blue owl.
Come here and kiss me.
Yes, I love blue. Yes.
And then I just thought that I'd show you guys some of the sweaters that we have out for the kids. I always have a drawer full of sweaters for them because living in the Midwest, you just kind of never know what kind of weather you're going to have. You know, Michigan is known to have all 4 seasons in one day. So I stockpile sweaters for these kids. And that was Olivia's drawer. Now this is Jamie's drawer. I have in here just a ton of fuzzy jammies, and this little guy is like a big sweatsuit, and it's great because it's roomy, so I can put it over whatever he has on and just give him an extra layer. And then again, just stockpiled sweaters because you really never know what you're gonna get. You did? Oh, thank you for getting everything out that I just put away. Hi, Wubby. Hey, bud, what are you wearing? Hi, buddy, what are you wearing? Are you wearing sweatpants and a nice little sweater? Yeah? Hi. It's my fuzzy guy. And while we're at it, I just thought I'd go ahead and show you Olivia's fuzzy jammies too,
Yes,
because they're cute.
Do you want me to put your other warm jammies in here, or do you like having them in your closet?
I want to have them in my closet.
You like them in there?
Mhm. There's some. Oh, they're so cute.
You think they're cute? Okay.
Who's that? Where's
Another thing I thought I would show you guys is that we ended up sealing the windows in the kids' room. We got those kits that you can buy at the hardware store, and you basically plastic wrap any drafty windows to try and keep the colder air out. So these are the windows in James's room, and we also did the windows in Olivia's room. She has curtains up. I just ordered curtains for Jamie's room, so I'll show you that in another video. Last but not least, I put a big stack of blankets in the car because you can never be too prepared in Michigan, just in case we get in a car accident or something, or it's an extra cold day and we need another layer. So that's going to be the end of this video for me, you guys.